Greetings, dear listeners from every nook and cranny where you are hearing me now. I have a good news, and the good news, some will like it, some will not like it. But the truth needs to be said. I want to teach on everyone that wants things free end up losing their gold. Any human being that wants to get everything free end up getting nothing. It is a principle. The God we are serving is a God of principle. And no one who follows his principle end up regretting, end up crying. No way. You can follow God's principle and reject your life. Even the salvation we have, yes, Jesus didn't demand anything from us. He died on the cross to save us. But he tells us to come. So we need to make the step to come. All you that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. If you say you don't want to come, you will carry your load. You will carry your heaviness. And the Bible still tells us, should we continue in sin for grace may abound? No how. Grace does not abound in iniquity. So nothing is actually free in this life. Even if somebody paid for that thing, just as Jesus paid for us, it's not free. If you want everything free, you will end up losing the best. You will end up losing the gold. You will end up losing your silver, your jewelry, your gold. Because everything is expensive. Nothing is priceless. Nothing. There is always a price for the price. The price for the price is the reward. The crown for the cry. The blessing for the burden. Yes. So we are not serving a God. Even God have to work to create things for 7 days. Then he have to rest. Please, my dear brethren, especially in marriage, it's like I will use marriage as my case studies. Now the Bible tells us in Proverbs 18:22 that whoever finds a wife find a good thing and obtain favor from God. Hear me, why some men end up marrying the wrong person is that they never found wife. They just got a wife or they just carried a wife. Take for instance, your ATM card, your withdrawal card fell at a point, whether inside your room or outside your room. There is no how you will leave that junction without looking for an ATM card. Why? You know that with the card you can withdraw money anytime you want, even in any place, whether in bank or out of bank. And you will be looking for that card where it is and where it is not until you locate it. That is finding. Why a man will be beating the wife even after having 6 children is because the woman found her. How can a woman carry pistol and be chasing the husband? It's, when women find men, I advise women stop visiting men all because they say I want to marry. Any woman that want to sleep a mature lady will tell her I want to marry you. Why? They know your heart is on marriage, no more friend. That the man tells you, can you imagine Jesus telling a woman, you have married 5 men, but none of them are your husband? That a man tells you, I want to marry you, does not mean he's ready for marriage. He's ready for marriage whereby he cannot visit your parents to see you, to tell them, I want to marry her. He's ready to marry you whereby when he tells you to come, he cannot even provide for your transport. So let me just start with that. He can't provide for your transport to go and see him for the first time. And he can't also pay his own transport to come and see you. Distance engagement is going on every now and then these days because of social media. You can meet people on social media. They say they want to marry. He have not done anything to you. He's telling you the mother is sick to send him money. Which means you are now the woman marrying him. Well, a lot of women have gotten crazy and have gotten crash, have gotten pains through all this. But I want to let even the men, among them, there are still few that may not be all that bad. They still want to get married. But, my dear Olga, if you cannot pay the price, that will make you to go and make that woman your wife. You will lose her to a man who knows her words. Because the Bible says, finding a wife, you find good thing and you find favor. Women are favor. Women are favor. So if you can't treat a woman as a favor, even in your marriage, the one you cannot see your wife as a favor to you, you have a problem. See your wife as a favor. A young lady told me her story. A young man was chatting her online for about 3 years and was persisting. You are my wife, I want to marry. The man will snap his building and send and tell her, come and live in my house. The lady will now say, to see you the first time, I've not seen you. Why coming to live in your house? Okay, send me transport to come. The man will say, no. You will transport or come, I will feed you. I will give you food stuff when you are going. This story is funny. The lady will now say to herself, this man is not serious. If he can't send me transport, the lady was also inviting him to come and see her parents to show himself before she can now go. The man was like, he don't used to have chance. Now, see the type of excuse somebody is giving to get wife. If he don't used to have chance to come and see your parents to make himself known, is it the chance to begin to come to pay for your dowry, traditional marriage, wedding, and the rest, and your own time in the house that he will have? He won't have your time. And this guy never puts her on call, except they jam online. Sometimes 5 days, 10 days, even more than a month, the man cannot talk to her online, but he comes online. So the lady now told her, well, I just got my master's degree program in a university near your place. The young man now came because it's now closed. Because the lady was angry because the man once told her that I have car, I can drive and come, but the hotel bill is too much. Common 5,000 naira. You can't lodge yourself a night because you came to see your in-law people and the woman you came to marry. The lady nod her head. When the lady got admission for masters and they were chatting, talking, the man schooled in the same university. The man said, well, I've gotten admission in a university near your place. The man said, oh, I will meet you there in my course in the school. That's, by the way, when they met, they were sitting in a restaurant eating. The man said, where do we check in tonight? The lady bluntly told him, you want it cheap and you have lost it all. Common transportation that will not take more than 4 hours to come and make himself known to the family of the lady and see the lady and then do the necessary thing. He cannot come, he don't have chance, he cannot send the money, but when the lady is now closed and he cannot pay for his hotel bill, will he sleep with the girl in her own father's house? He cannot even spend the night to pay for his sleeping environment the nights, and he wants to take the girl for granted because it's now 30 minutes journey from your house. Say, where are we going to lodge? The young lady said, well, you were busy, you didn't have chance. I also was busy with my own visions. I'm now doing my master's degree program. You were stingy to pay for what you need, so you lost it to someone else. I'm sorry, I've gotten married. The young man began to look at her. And she turned to the man and said, even if I wouldn't have gotten, even if I'm not married, I dare not marry a man like you because you cannot have time for me. Please stop expecting everything free, 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 free. This is a woman that is talented. If you go to social media, you will see her in every platform. She's teaching the word of God. She's doing a lot of things. She's a good woman. She's a woman every man is praying to have. But do you know, somebody lost her because the man wants her free. Oga, madam, stop visiting men because they say they want to marry you. Let them visit you. Stop going to their houses. If you are meeting, meet in a juncture. Meet in a restaurant. At least there are restaurants where you can be eating suya, drinking mineral to talk. After talking, everybody should dismiss. Never you open leg for men and say that is the means you will use to trap him. You will use it to trap him. He may retain you as a wife, maybe because of the baby, but he will not give you attention as a wife. I always tell people, children are members of our families, they are not marriage. Marriage have to do with the man and the woman that call themselves husband and wife. You need to put children out. I mean, you need to put children out of marriage. They are part of family, but not married. Marriage is meant for companionship and complementarism. It's not good for the man to be alone. God brought the wife. The fruits of both of them now gave them children. So the children are part of their family, but not part of their marriage. A man complained to me, I say, my wife, every time children, children, children. When I say fry egg for me, they hear, it's only for that remain for the children. I was angry in my spirit. This is the man that will buy a bag of rice, buy egg, buy meat in quantity, store in fridge. Then what is egg? Give him egg to eat. He will go out and bring more 10 crates. So what am I trying to say? People want things free and they lose it. My dear, education not be free. Marriage not be free. Discipline not be free. Put yourself to work. Work in your body. Work in your feeding. Work in your dressing. If you just want your husband to love you when you are smelling, you can't even bath. After meeting with your husband, his sperm will be all over your body. When you pass him, you will have odor. My dear, you will lose that man to another woman. If you are not romantic, you cannot get your wife. Some men complain that their wife is cheating, is not allowing them to touch him. My God, think well, you didn't do it well. You were not romantic. Romantic is not just when both of you come to the bed. How do you talk to her? How do you encourage her efforts? How do you comfort her? How do you stay around with her? When she's not happy, how do you pet her? These are the things you should be doing so that when you need it, she will not see it as you are suffering. How do you care? How many times do you hug her in a day? How many times do you kiss her? How many times do she pass and you touch her sensitive bodies? How many times do you embrace her, commend her effort? Or in every effort, you find fault. If you are finding fault in all her efforts, you have killed her spirit over you. She will be uncomfortable to open her mouth because sex is the highest gift a woman can give to a man. Apart from respect and the other things, in her body, if she cannot shake you and she's able to open leg, there is a problem. So in her body, the highest thing a woman can give to a man is sex. So please, I beg of you, even you men, you can't get it free from a woman. Be romantic, be caring. Provide for her. Stop looking at that as small shop. I think you say Gary, bring Gary now, make I buy soup. Oh my God. How much is the kiosk? How much are the things in the kiosk? Business grows before they can solve problems. Allow the business to grow even before she will make that contribution of 10,000 to the family. But a business that just started 1 week, you are quarreling with your wife over Gary, over tomatoes. It's well. Some women are like that also. Please, I don't know why God will channel me into marriage, but I beg of you, please, nothing is free. My dear woman, you are suspecting your husband. Your woman told me is suspecting the husband with a young lady living in her compound. I began to interview her. She said, no, over 8 months, I've not opened my leg to my husband. I feel he have HIV. I began to look at this woman. I say, and you are telling him not to look for another person. He said, you feel he provides, he pays rent, he does everything he's supposed to do as a woman. But your sense is telling you he may have HIV. And that is why you will fail your marital vow. If we have HIV, the God I'm serving, I cannot have HIV. I've seen testimonies in this life. You cannot have HIV because you did your own in marriage. He did it outside marriage. And I'm still saying it loudly. Stop having sex before marriage, because having sex before marriage opens door for extramarital sex even in marriage, because sex outside marriage is sex outside covenant. If the man will marry you, he have not entered the covenant and he sleeps with you, you have exposed him to have sex outside covenant. Thank you. Please, nothing is free. Pay the price. I think a wise man should say, yes, I met a chastened woman. I will marry her. If a man comes to you and needs sex, you didn't give him sex, he left you and didn't marry you, know it that he never had intention to marry you. The testimony and the truth is that he never had intention to marry you. Some men are frustrated in life and they are just looking on women that can feed them. A man told me when a man gets married, even the wife should be feeding him. I looked at him, I said, you can never get married in life. A man of 46, as at the time of talking, and even now I'm talking, the man should be approximately 51 or 52. And at 46, you cannot pay your rent. Your landlord is on you. You cannot eat very well. You cannot dress very well. Which means you just live your life without vision, without pursuit. And he will tell me, I went to that place, I showed seed of 500,000. Who? Somebody who don't have bed to sleep is showing seed of 500,000. How much is bed? Bed that even 30,000 can buy you good foam. As at then, 40,000 can buy you good foam. As at then. And you are sowing seed of 100,000, 200,000. Who is deceiving who? He's just looking for a means to entice the woman. I shake my head. I say, oh, women that are hearing, I want to marry you. Muna take am easy. This one, Ogbonga. People say Ogbonga. This one is the Bulele. Please, men and brethren, such men, as I gave example now, might have met with blessed women. But because of the number 6 of getting it free, you getting married to a woman that will feed you. Which means you cost yourself. You never believe you can be responsible in life as a man. A girl that believes that a man will just love her anyhow she is, she costs herself. You can't comb your hair. You cost yourself. You don't believe in development. Study, you will not study. Skill, you don't have. Your house is smelling. You are dirty. Talk, you don't know how to talk. Dressing fine, you cannot dress fine. Dressing fine is not all about wearing expensive clothes. Even though all these things are good. But even that your okrikatu 200 naira, there is a way you matched together. When you come out, you look presentable, for God's sake. Eyes are powerful. Things attract the eyes. There may be other beautiful girls out there, but if the man is coming home and you are looking presentable, he will like to kiss you. He will like to hug you. He will be happy as a person. Please, 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 I beg of everybody, never you expect anything free. Know that whatever you need, the man say pay. Because even the person that is giving it to you paid for something. Please do not expect everything free. Thank you very much. The Lord bless you. Share this video. Share this video. Make your likes and comments. Know that life is all about price and price. Because when you pay the price, you will get the price. The price is the sacrifice. The price that is a reward is the crown. That is God we are serving. There is always what? A reward to reap in every field. Thank you. Share this video. The Lord be with you and bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Young woman, do not squeeze yourself into a man. You are a favor to him. If he have no value for you, never you put your head in order to have children. Children is not marriage. They are part of our families. share up, subscribe to this channel, make your likes, and share this video. God bless you.